Hello everyone, welcome to a new video. It is me, Desiree. I join you with no eyebrows on because today is going to be the first installment of a little series I want to do called Is Makeup from X Any Good? And today's going to be Is Makeup from Dollar Tree Any Good? So I want to do this series maybe once a month, maybe every other month, of like, is makeup from Dollar Tree, TJ Maxx, Big Lots, Dollar General any good? And I've always had this like problem with buying stuff for a video. I've never purchased anything just to do a video on it. It was something I never wanted to do. If I'm not genuinely interested in trying the thing, I'm not gonna buy it just to do a video on it. And I've struggled with that a lot because there are certain things I want to buy because I think it'd make a fun video. And I was like, you know what? It's okay. It's okay if I want to buy something to do a video every now and then. And I think this series is definitely going to fall under that category of buying stuff for a video. But I still want to be interested in the thing, which is why there isn't every step in here. I'm missing concealer, foundation, and powder because I didn't find anything there that I was like, I don't really want to try that. But I did get all the other steps, so we're going to try these all out today. I have swatched all of these things, and I tried them out the other day before I went to bed. Before I washed my face, I came and like tried out some of the stuff. So let's just try it out. So the first thing I got is actually a brow pencil, and I'm looking over here at my pile of packaging because some of these had like really weird claims, and some of them specifically said do not put on your lips or eye area. So I wanted to shout out some of those claims when I get to that product. Lots of LA Colors at the Dollar Tree. LA Colors, there's another brand called Beauty Concepts and Beauty Benefits. But I tried not to get just LA Colors, but you know what? That's what they got the most of. So this is the LA Colors brow pencil. You know, these big old pencils. It does come with this little brush on one side. And even just swatching this, it's like really, really dry and waxy. But we're gonna try it out. They didn't have brow gel or something like that I wanted to try. But I'll pull in, I think I still have the Ulta one here handy, like another cheapy brow gel. But I'll try to just set them with something. But this feels like kind of waxy, like it might just be holding them in place on its own. So we're just going to see how that does without a gel. I never bought one of these big pencils like this to use as eyebrow pencil. But I've bought these a lot from Wet n Wild years ago. Like their lip pencils they have that are this big to use as eyeliner because I always wanted like bright red and bright pink eyeliner and I never found it, so I was always using lip stuff. And they worked really well. I think I still have like a nub of one of the pencils. I think because I keep this little box of like makeup that's nostalgic or my first makeup, and I think I have that pencil in there. Or I don't and I'm just picturing it. Like I want it to be in there. Anyway, you know what? Pencil, not so bad. It's going on nicely. I'm just using the little brush on the side of the cap to kind of, I don't know, brush them into place. I'm actually just going to leave it there. They're really thin today, which is fine with me. But I'm going to see if it'll hold in place without a gel because this pencil does feel really waxy. Oh, all right. You know what? Not bad. Not bad. LA Colors Dollar Pencil. Not bad. I also got this bag from the Dollar Tree for $1. Have you guys noticed the Dollar Tree now is like Dollar Tree plus, like they have $5 items and stuff like that? I feel like they're going to slowly turn into a Dollar General or a Family Dollar. Family Dollar, that's another one I could put on the list. What is next? Okay, I got this thing from Beauty Benefits, this contour little duo. It just says 2 contours. Do not apply on lips or around eyes. So I'm assuming this is not intended for eyeshadow. I'm just going to put it on my face. Might be kind of hard to get it in there just on the contour sites if I'm just going to dip back and forth. Wet n Wild put one out just like this a long time ago. Do they still have it? Probably. Marc Jacobs too, of course. I don't know if I'm getting anything on the brush here, but we'll see. Anything? Anything. Am I picking up anything? I don't know. Let me get a smaller brush. Like one that fits just in the brown side. Is that coming off at all? Oh, it's just super light. Can you even see that swatch I did? No wonder. I mean, I guess it's doing something. It's just a pain. I had to use the tiniest brush I have. I actually used a highlighter brush. But I guess it's something. It's something. Okay. Can you hear that? My neighbors are out there. They have this spectacular Halloween display that they put up every year. They have this shed. Ooh, you know what? I like that. Look how I quickly chiseled out that part of my face. They have this like shed. It's kind of like a pod over there. Like, you know where I'm pointing. And I've always wondered what's in there. We've never seen them open it or go in there. And Halloween last year, they pull out all the blow up things. They have these tons and tons and tons of decor. Stuff that they've obviously like collected over years and years. This year they have more than last year. I hear them out there with power tools because I waited a minute to start the video because I heard them out there having a conversation, talking about what they're going to build, and I'm going to do this, and every day I come home from work and I'm like, what do they got now? Okay, you know what? Has my face ever looked so cut? It looks freaking cut. I used the Real Techniques setting brush to kind of like I was trying to just put bronzer here where I normally do, but I feel like it really like chiseled my face. This one looks more like a shadow. This one looks more like a line. I don't know how to contour to save my life. It's just not my thing. So don't judge me harshly. Judge me kindly, people. Judge me kindly. But you know what? We're just gonna, I don't know. This one just looks like a line. I feel like it looks weird. Let's even it out a little bit. You know what? I'm just gonna keep it there. So this, fine. It worked, you know. I had to use a small brush because it's very lightly pigmented. All right. Oh, I did get a big bronzer. I forgot, from LA Colors. This is the LA Colors bronzer. I love this packaging, by the way. Love how slim and thin it is. Love this plastic packaging. Love how easily it opens, but it stays open on its own. Love it. But this one is like really metallic. I swatched this when I got it and I was like, oh boy. That looks like a bronzer that's like summertime. So let's just do a little bit of this, shall we? I don't mind a little shimmer in my bronzer. I feel like I got too much right here. And I'm using a brush that I have been wanting to get rid of for a long time because I don't like it. Or I thought I didn't like it. I thought that it was like useless. And it's the Morphe Jaclyn Hill 06 brush. I think she calls this my everything. I never knew what it was to be used for, and I recently started using it for bronzer, and oh my gosh, it's awesome. All right. Did that do anything? I think that went on okay. I hate when I use too dark of a bronzer, because then in my hairline, I have to like go overboard with it, getting it in my hairline, because then my hairline and my scalp looks like blinding white. It looks weird. But anyway, you know what? That looks okay. And I don't see the shimmer as much as I thought I was going to. I see it a little bit, but it does not look like I put on like a metallic eyeshadow. There's my eyebrows. Thought they were going to hold on their own. All right. Some highlighter. I did get 2 or 3 or 4. I got 3. So I got 2 more from LA Colors. They had these 2 highlighters there. One called Shine Bright and one called Glow Time. And they always have these here. This was one of the things I was afraid of doing this kind of video with, because they don't always have the same stuff all the time. But they always have these highlights there because I always see them. Anyway, this is Glow Time. This one is a little bit on the cooler side, and I thought this was going to look a little frosty. And you know when those frosty highlights hit the light in a weird way, it looks muddy and brown or like gray. And this is the one called Shine Bright, a little more of a yellow highlight. I'm going to use the other one called Glow Time today because I just thought it was really pretty. Oh, also the one Glow with the Flow from Beauty Benefits. This is one that specifically said do not use on the lips and eyes as well. I said I was going to reference the packaging and I haven't pulled them out once. Long-lasting illuminating hues to get you up and glowing. Okay. And then the highlighter said the ultimate glow instantly creates radiant looking skin. Subtle shimmer particles brighten skin and deliver a natural glow. To highlight, lightly brush on cheeks, forehead, nose, and chin for a natural sun-kissed glow. All right. So I'm going to use the LA Colors one right now, but let's swatch the Glow with the Flow. This one I actually thought was going to be cream, but it's not. It's powder. This is the one that says do not use on your eyes. There it is. Pretty nice. I like all three of these actually. But let's do Glow with the Flow today. I just feel like this one's really bright and I've been liking it. So let's dab it on. It says not to use... Oh, no, this isn't the one that said to not use around the eyes. It's the other one. Because I was like, oh, I love putting highlighter on my eyebrows. Can you see it? Can you see it? I think it looks really nice. I've been wearing this one the last few days, and I think it looks really pretty. And it doesn't have that gray undertone like I thought it was going to. Okay, for blush, I have two choices here. I have this from LA Colors. This is their pink blush. This is one I think had a funny thing. Velvety finish. It says powder blush and brush applicator. It comes with the applicator. And then it says highlights cheeks. So I'm assuming it's like highlighting your feature, not necessarily a highlighter. It just says silky smooth blush adds a touch of color that stays true for hours. Used to contour, color, and highlight cheeks beautifully. I love blush as a contour. I don't know if you've ever seen me put blush on, but I always put it like over here. I just like the way it looks better. So I think I'm going to use that on top of this. I also bought this cream stick. It just says makeup stick, 3-in-1, all-in-one makeup stick, lipstick, blush, and eyeshadow. And I think I'm going to use this as a cream eyeshadow kind of base because the eyeshadow little palette I bought is the same kind of tone. So I think I'm going to use that as well. Haven't done that yet till this moment. We'll see how it goes. So I think I'm going to put this on my eyelids real quick just to use as a little base. It's a little tuggy. I wouldn't call it dry, but it is tugging a little bit. Like it doesn't glide on the eyes very easily. I wonder if it's going to crease. These kind of things I always assume are going to crease. All right. Let's swatch it right here. It's kind of like a little glossy, a little frosty, a little reflective kind of thing. I'm going to put this on my hand and then pick it up from here with my stippling brush and just see if that does anything. Oh my gosh, this has a scent. Oh, that smells like... What is that? Flowers? Like a really artificial floral scent. Oddly enough, I don't hate it. But it's very strong. Okay. I wish I had seen a concealer and a foundation that I wanted to use. They did have a lot of things, foundation and concealer types of things, but not shades that worked for me. A lot of them were really dark and or like in between shades, or I was like, ugh, I don't really want to buy something and then be like, oh, this is all they had, so I bought it. If I wasn't interested, I'm not going to buy it. So there's that. That blush is so pretty. I really like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. Okay, now let's go with this little blush here. I feel like this might be a little too light. Let's see if it's even going to show up. There's a swatch of it right there. Maybe it'll just work as like setting, I can't find a brush. Maybe just setting the cream blush. We'll try it. I don't think it's really going to show up as anything. I'm really just going to use it to kind of set. I don't know. Look at those blushy cheeks. I think I went overboard. That's okay. Okay, for eyeshadow, I got another thing from LA Colors. It is a 6-color eyeshadow in the shade Playful. These feel really good. I swatched them all. They feel really smooth. They have a nice texture to them. They don't feel chalky or dry. Really weird. And a little sponge tip. I also bought something from LA Colors, the Shimmering Loose Eyeshadow with Brush. And I remember buying one of these a while back, like years ago. They've had these forever. And I don't remember it being this kind of like nice. It reminds me, I haven't tried it on my eyes yet, but when I swatched it, it kind of reminded me of one of the loose pigments from NYX that I really like. Comes with a little brush, and then it only has this little hole all the way in there, so it doesn't spill out everywhere. You're not going to make a giant mess with it, and then the brush goes right back in there. I think the design of this is really smart, but I also wonder, like, how, I guess you could just pour it out too. But let's do a little swatch of this. This is definitely something I'm going to have to wet. Oh, you can kind of see it. It's right here. Let me see if I could get a better swatch if I just kind of like shake a little out. Kind of. A little bit. Oh my god, look how pink my face is. I look like a baby. Let me see if I could tone this down a little bit. You know what? We're just going to go with it. It's fine. I feel like I went too close here with my blush. Oh boy. Let me put on some powder real fast. I feel like I went a little heavy-handed there. That help? We'll see. Okay, so I do have on that cream eyeshadow. It hasn't set, and I don't know. I feel like it's gonna crease, but it's okay. Ew, okay, let's just try this out. So I'm gonna take, I don't know. Let me swatch this for you because I thought this felt really, really lovely. And when I swatched it, it made me want to get another one because they had one like of blues. They had one that looked a little smoky. I thought it looked really nice and it felt really nice. We'll see how it performs. All right, let's do I just stay with the pink theme? And I got that pink loose eyeshadow. Let's do this one here. Ooh, they're loose in there. I don't know if you could see how much is falling out. Oh my gosh. Okay. This one I think is probably just going to end up working as like something to set that cream in place, because I don't think that's going to hold up too much longer. Okay, and then we'll just do this middle one. Same super loose formula. Oh my gosh, you dab off the excess, it's like a ton. Swatched nice. If you're wondering about the scent on that stick, that cream blush, I can't smell it anymore. So it was really strong at first, but I can't really smell it. I don't know if it's because I put powder on top of it, but it's toned down quite a bit. All right, now let's go with this one in here. Deepen up that outer corner a little bit. Yikes, powdery. And I do want to try out that loose powder as well. I also didn't get mascara. I just couldn't find one that really was like, I want to try that. I would have just got it to get it. I know I would have used it one time and then never used it again. And I didn't want to do that. Like I said, I really wanted to buy stuff that I was interested in trying. No fallout. That's good. All right. Let's just blend a little out here. Eyebrow situation. I should have put some gel on them. That pencil felt waxy enough though. Okay, now let's go with this little loose pigment. Where am I gonna put it though? You know what? I'm just gonna, let me wipe off this eyeshadow on my hand, and I'm just going to pour it on my, pour it out, a little out, like this. Okay. And then I'm gonna wet the brush. I actually bought a setting spray. This one here from LA Colors, of course. I'm just gonna wet this brush that it came with and just see what that does. Okay, spray. You gonna spray it all? There we go. Okay. Let's try and pick some of that up. with this scratchy, scratchy little brush and to see how it applies. All right, I need another brush. That one is not it. Let's wet this one. This setting spray, I thought it was gonna have a strong alcohol smell. Isn't it crazy how we judge things without even looking at them? Or without even trying it? I already knew. I was like, that's gonna be like hairspray on my face. Can you see anything? Oh man, that's a lot. Okay, let's try it again. It's so far the way that it's like getting on the brush, it looks very similar to the NYX one that I really like, but I don't think it's transferring to my eyelid very well. I don't know, I don't really see it. I don't really see it going on. Let's try. No. All right, well, kinda. I keep wanting to work with it because I'm like, no, no, no. You're gonna work and you're gonna be very pretty, but I don't really see it going on my eyelid that well. Maybe it's because I have all this pink on already that I can't really tell it's there. But I'm going to keep trying with it, okay? This is going to work. Let's spray it again. Okay, maybe it just needs to be more wet. Little trial and error. No, that's too wet. Okay. Oh, okay. You know what? It needs more powder and more wetness. Like a wetter brush and more powder to work with, and it kind of transforms to like a little cream. I don't know if you can see what it's doing for my eyelids, but I like this. I'm going to try this again on something that's not all just pink because I feel like it'd make more of an impact. But I did just make a little paste right here in my hand and put it on. All right, let's do some setting spray. This is the LA Colors setting spray. Helps extend makeup wear. I feel like this one, let's see what this one had. Set your makeup on the go, perfect for travel. Lightweight, non-sticky finish, sets makeup for all day wear. Keep eyes closed while spraying. So, okay, let's go for it. I'm afraid it's gonna be really like direct. Okay, I'm not even spraying it on my face. You know what? That's a really nice mist. And it doesn't smell like anything. And it dries really quickly. You know what? I don't hate it. What's it going to do to extend my wear? I don't know. But so far, no big droplets. And it was a really nice mist as well. Okay, I'm going to put on some mascara real quick and some eyebrow gel. And I will join you right back here for a quick wrap up. Okay, and there we are. Threw on some mascara and some eyebrow gel. I put a little bit more of one of these darker shades on my outer corner just to balance it out a little bit so it wouldn't just be like a straight up hot pink eye, which is fine too, but I just wanted a little bit of contrast. So let's just wrap it up real quick. Eyeshadow, a little sextet, is that the right word? Little 6-pan eyeshadow palette from LA Colors for $1. I don't think this was bad at all. I think it's fine. It blended nicely. They're really powdery and they definitely like kick up a lot in the pan. But for $1, it was okay. I don't want to go buy any more though. I did when I swatched it, but nah, I'm okay. The Beauty Concepts little contour thing, Beauty Benefits. I mean, obviously I had to use like the smallest brush I had. Chiseled out my face okay. It worked okay, but I would not buy that again. The LA Colors bronzer, the shimmer didn't pop up on my eyes, on my face at all, like it does in the pan and in a swatch. So this I will continue to experiment with, but so far, nothing wrong with it. The LA Colors Lipstick Blush Eyeshadow Stick, as a liquid blush, or as a cream blush, I thought it was totally fine. It looks nice, it's very pigmented. Obviously, I didn't try this as a lip thing. That scent is just really strong. I wouldn't want this around my mouth. And then on the eyes, it didn't set at all, and I feel like it was going to crease, so I'm glad I put some eyeshadow on top. And we'll see if it ends up creasing, but, you know, it's fine as a liquid, as a cream blush. I didn't hate it. I thought it was nice, actually. The Beauty Benefits Glow with the Flow highlighter. Obviously, I didn't use this, but it was, you know, I'll try it out eventually. And then the LA Colors Brow Pencil. Didn't hate it. It's a little bit waxy, but not waxy enough to hold your brows in place. It's not my ideal shade, but you know what? I don't hate it. It was fine. The setting spray, really nice spray, no fragrance. Whether it's going to extend my makeup, I have yet to know. I'll know by the end of the day. The LA Colors Shimmering Loose Eyeshadow. I want to buy another shade of this, and I feel like because my eyes already had that pink eyeshadow that I couldn't really see it showing up. But I can see it there now, like on that first like part of my eyelid, and I really like it. Needed to wet my brush a little more than I normally would have and pick up more of the shadow, but you know what? I want to try another shade of this because this one I like the color of a lot. The LA Colors Pink Blush, just a little too pink for me, or not pink, just nothing. It didn't show up as anything. I use it to set my cream blush. The LA Colors Highlights, I actually want to put some of this on, I want to put some of this on my inner corner. This one in the shade called Shine Bright. These ones didn't have that warning about not using it on your eyes. So we're just going to go for it. Do a little something, a little brightening up. I like it. Liked this one. I haven't used this on my face yet, but I did like the one in the shade Glow Time. I really like this highlighter. I think it's really pretty, and it doesn't have that muddy gray silver look in certain lighting. Really liked it, and really bright. Is that everything? I think that's everything. So yeah, my little is Dollar Tree makeup any good? I think it's okay. You know what? Some of these things were misses. Some of them needed a little more work. But for $1, I think a lot of this stuff, you know what? It's workable. You can make it work. And a lot of these things I look at when I'm at the Dollar Tree is like cheap crap. Which, I mean, it's $1. It's a cheap crap item. But that's always how I think of it. I don't ever want to buy any of it unless it's a brand I know or something like that. But you know what? This one I kind of just took the plunge? What's the phrase I'm trying to say? I just decided to try it out, you know what? And I feel like most of this stuff was successful. I think it was fine. Is Dollar Tree makeup good? Sure, it can be good. It's workable. I don't hate it. So anyway, that is it. Let me know some things you tried from the Dollar Tree that you've loved recently or hated that I have to stay away from. Have you tried any more of these loose pigments? Because I do want to get another color. I think this one's really pretty. And this was a long video. Thanks for joining me for it. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you later in another one. Goodbye.